8 weeks out from competition. 7 weeks out after 1 week of dieting and cardio each day. Welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be the first day of a just under 8 week weight loss series. I'm preparing for a Physique show which is on the 6th of May 2018. That's the show where you are wearing board shorts and it's just the upper body. And so I'm at a fairly slim range at the moment. I did a DEXA scan and I was 18.6% overall body fat. That's including the visceral fat, the fat in, around the organs. So what I'm going to be doing this week is I'm going to give you an update on what I look like now, and going forward my strategy for ultimate weight loss for preparation is essentially going to be a few key factors. So I'm going to be drinking more water as in at least 4 liters a day. I'm going to be drinking coffee, which is just going to be black, no milk, no sugar. The other thing is I'm going to cut out anything processed. The only exception there, if you consider it, is tofu and white rice. And that's pretty much all the processed food that I'll have. What else I'll cut out is sugars. So I'll cut out sugars and refined carbohydrates. The reason for that is I want to keep my blood sugar levels as stable as possible. I don't think there's anything wrong with sugar for your body. It is bad for your teeth, but as far as your body, there's no problem with consuming sugar. That's my belief based on some research that I've seen and how I feel. The only problem though with sugar that I definitely find is that because of the blood sugar spike, it then gets me ravenous for food. It puts me on a trail, on a path for just wanting to consume more sugar. And I think that's because the blood sugar spiking and it drops so rapidly that your body's telling you to consume more sugar. The next thing I'm going to do, so that's going to be water, coffee, no sugar. Another thing is I'm going to be eating every 3 hours. I'm going to be eating small meals. And I'm going to be having anywhere from 2,200 to 2,500 calories a day. The small meals are going to consist of mostly rice. So there's going to be a small portion of rice as the carbohydrates. I'm going to then have a protein source, tofu, mainly going to be tofu, but those portions, the carbohydrates and the protein are going to be fairly small as in my palm. The main portion of each meal is going to be vegetables. So the reason I'm adding so many vegetables is not only are they nutrient dense, it helps fill the stomach up. It's a complex carbohydrate, so it takes longer for your body to digest, and it gives you an even stream of energy, and you don't get the blood sugar spike. So I'm going to be eating every 3 hours. One of those meals, 1 or 2 maybe, is going to be a protein shake. I take Pranaron protein, which is a raw pea protein, and I just find that feels really great for me. I'm also going to be having BCAAs and some other amino acids, basically just amino acids. So the 3 small meals. I am going to be having fruit as well. The emphasis on the carbohydrates is going to be in the morning, just before working out. So when I wake, just before working out, and after working out. After that, it's going to be very vegetable dense meals, up to 2,200, 2,500 calories. My meals, I'm not going to do the boring bodybuilder meals, which are just plain vegetables, and rice, and that's it. I'm just going to challenge myself to make tasty food. Tasty food that I think is great is Thai food. So I'm going to be getting flavors that don't have oil, don't have any process. They're basically just herbs and spices. The other thing then, I'm having no processed food, so I'm having no oil as well. The only other exception there maybe for processed foods is going to be coconut milk or coconut cream in my meals. Apart from that, I'm going to be doing cardio every morning and possibly every night, and that's a medium cardio. So that's just going to be either walking around for half an hour, on the bike for half an hour. And I don't want to do too much too quickly. This is something that needs to be increased slowly and slowly raise the metabolism. I don't want to completely jolt the body. I'm also going to be working out, doing weights every day. That's a combination of a couple sets of maybe heavy. Mostly the workouts are high rep with an emphasis on the pump and form and intensity. That in itself creates a slightly high intensity interval training session. So I might do things in the middle of my sets or as part of an ab circuit that is a high intensity, considered high intensity interval training. So all of that together is going to raise my metabolism, eating every 3 hours, constantly digesting food, going to be trying to go to bed at the same time, which is going to be 9:30, and going to be waking up at 5:30 every day, so getting 8 hours sleep. The emphasis, as I said, is going to be on water, small meals, the intervals between the meals, cardio, weightlifting. The more muscle that you have as well, the more you're going to burn. I've definitely found that concentrating on ab exercises, I actually do burn fat around the abdominals. So what I'm going to do now is show you an update of my physique, and this is Tuesday the 13th of March, so it's just under 8 weeks from the show. The aim is to be ready before the show and have that dry, ripped look, which then when I get tanned up will show all the cuts and everything like that. So I'm just going to switch to that now and show you what I look like now, and then I'm going to show you in a week's time what I look like after a week of following this, and every week up until the competition. Hope you like it. If you got any questions at all, post them down below. If you got any questions about diet, no, I won't be drinking any alcohol as well. If you got any questions about it, if you have any concerns, if you have any opinions, put them down below for sure, and I'll be updating you every week. All right, thanks a lot for watching. 8 weeks out from competition. 7 weeks out after 1 week of dieting and cardio each day.